Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the TFG sales meeting. My name is Fitz, my lovely bride, Heather. Today is March 8th, 2022. Can you believe we're almost done with the first quarter?
Nope.
And I got an email last night from Integrity Marketing, and they said, hey, remember, tomorrow is International Women's Day. It made me thankful for all the women I know in my life that I'm thankful for. Number one on that list being you.
Aww.
So happy International Women's Day.
Yes, I love that we honor the spirit of a woman. I think I said this on Father's Day because I think it just takes just to say before I honor women that it's how much I do respect men. Like I think just about every problem in this world can be solved by a father's love. So I think men are pillars of this world. But I will say, I do think women are like what hold the world together and make it spin and make it go around. Women are unbelievable force. And I'm very proud to be one and to be one of many who I respect and love so much. And I have so many dear friends right now on this call, part of this organization, part of the Fitz group that I respect so deeply. As mothers, as wives, as business owners, as friends, as community leaders, as the glue that holds so much together in their lives. I just honor you today for all that you do for single mothers who are out there that hold it together when they've got to and do what they have to do. I just have watched women in so many different scenarios overcome so much. And I honor that spirit inside of a woman today. And I hope to just stir it inside of you, wherever you are today, hearing my voice, wherever you feel under it. I just want to remind you that you have what it takes to overcome it today. And so we just honor women. I'm so excited to welcome all of you in. If you're brand new or been with us for decades, I'm honored to say that we've got everyone listening to us today. Honestly, I always think that I'm excited and honored to talk about the people who have been with us for decades, because it just talks a lot about the strength of relationship around here, the integrity of our organization. And I'm very proud of that for the Fitz group. So we welcome you. If you're newer, I'm so happy to have you. I know if you lean in, if you reach out to any of our top leaders, I have full confidence that you are being given good advice. You are being well cared for. And so please do lean in, take advantage of the team and the leadership that is here for you. There is so much success around you. There's just no reason that you cannot be successful here. I want to just encourage you this morning with just something that was on my heart as I was preparing for today. We just came out, we had spring break last week with our kids. We didn't really get a chance to go anywhere because there was too much soccer last week. But the week before that, for my oldest son, who is in high school, was exam week. And, truthfully, exams are just not, for whatever reason, he's a very good student, but he doesn't tend to do well on exams. In this one particular class that he's taking, it's an AP course. It's the first time he's taken an AP course, which gives him an opportunity at the end of the year to take an AP exam, which could give him college credit. So these tests that they do throughout the year, they're building to prepare them. They're like 3-hour exams that they go in and take, and they're very intense tests. What they do to help them is they don't weight them quite as heavily as most classes. Most classes, your tests are 50% of your grade. Well, they reduce that in this class. So you still have a chance, even if you bomb some tests, of making a decent grade. Well, Joseph's one of those examples that he's made a decent grade, but he's really struggled in the tests. He was working his way up, doing a little bit better, working towards better grades, but he ended up bombing this particular exam, or in his mind, he bombed it from his experience. And I was with him the day that he had pulled it up and saw it online. And I could see the disappointment in his face because it brought down his total grade a point or two. But it was interesting to watch his disappointment, and then to quickly watch sort of the blame. Like he just sort of said, he got mad. And I mean, we've all been there. We all get mad when we don't do well or something doesn't go our way. And, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know how I could do anything more. I mean, I studied like 6 or 8 hours for that test. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like study more than that? and I kind of just let him vent. I didn't say a whole lot, but at one point I kind of was like, yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. And he was kind of mad and he wasn't really interested in hearing it. So we were heading out anyway. We went out and we got to lunch about an hour later, and I started to talk to him in a little bit about alcohol. I asked him, I said, do you know what Alcoholics Anonymous is? And he's like, no. And so I started to tell him, and I said, they have a mantra. And I'm sure most of you, if not all of you listening to me, know the mantra, but the mantra is to change the things that I can control, to accept the things that I cannot control, and to have the wisdom to know the difference. And that, I think it's that last part. And I didn't say it probably as eloquently as they did, but I got the overall gist of it, right? I mean, the object here is, can we control the things that we can control? Let go of the things that we cannot control, which saying that sounds so easy, but that last section of the wisdom to know the difference is really where we all tend to struggle. And so I just want to encourage you today, because I think if you're facing, whatever obstacles you're facing, or you're not getting the results that you want to get, it's just really easy for us to put the blame instead of feel the pain, work through the cycle of grief, and then accept that, okay, there are things that I can change. There are things that I can do different if I'm willing to. Like with him, I just told him, I said, look, it's not about cramming and studying twice as much the day or two before the exam. It's about studying more effectively throughout the trimester so that when you get to the exam, you're ready to go. So, and I think it's the same thing sometimes in this business. Like we get so excited, we get in this business, we get our first batch of leads, we make some dials, we even book it. Well, we just are like on fire. We book an appointment or two, we go out and we don't sell it. And we're instantly like, well, this doesn't work. We're instantly disappointed in the results. And it affects our ability to control what we can control because we're so focused on what we can't control. And so I just want to encourage you today that it's just about forward progress. It's not about perfection. And I just want to encourage you to keep going in the things that you can control. And I want to help you because for a lot of us, like we take a hit in life. When you take some type of hit or disappointment, something in us feels like we're not allowed to feel that's a weakness when we feel it. So we start running from the feeling, and that's when we start choosing wrong behaviors. But there's nothing wrong with feeling disappointment. There's nothing wrong with feeling regret. There's nothing wrong with feeling pain. It's a necessary part of life. And I think, honestly, I'm beginning to realize the older I get, I'm like always grieving something, whether it be something with my kids and their life, whether it be something in my own life, whether it be I'm regretting this, whether it be, gosh, I was doing really well and I let that slide. And I just start feeling regret or grief so easily. And instead of acknowledging it and feeling the pain so that I can then have the wisdom to discern what I can control now to get a different result tomorrow. That's what I want us to all strive for, is just that ability to discern, can I do something different to get a different outcome tomorrow? And can I let go of the things I cannot control? And can I discern which is which? That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. But the discerning part, I think, really is that key. And I just challenge you today to think a little bit about, am I letting the things I can't control hold me back from the things that I can control? And if you're having trouble discerning that, reach out to a mentor, reach out to Fitz or I, reach out to a leader in this business and talk it through. Deal with what you're dealing with and your feelings so that you can work harder and better at the things that you can control, because it's the things that you can control that are going to produce results in this business. And I promise you, all of us, we've all come out of a season. We've all been in a season. We are allowing things that we cannot control to dictate the things that we can control in this business and in our lives. But We are for you and we are with you, and we are going to take 2022 by storm. I'm convinced of that. I don't even care what's happened in the first 13, or we're not even at 13 weeks yet, but the first 10 weeks of the month, they've been good weeks, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what's going to happen today. What's going to happen tomorrow? Am I going to stay after it and do the things that I know I can control? So we're going to be talking about this morning. That's what I love about these top leaders, when we get a chance to hear from them, when you hear new people coming on and having success. I love being encouraged and inspired and refocused for the week ahead. And that's what we're going to do this morning. And we're so glad that you've joined us and you're with us today.
Dang. I'm going to give you a hand for that one. Maybe oh yeah, you the bomb, girl.